night that the existence of these pain catalysts is a sin against the machine god. A mockery of everything the Omnissiah has taught us, the order scanners have successfully detected their location. Destroy them all.
A task worthy of my mighty war machine. Onward! fate. My heart is filled with pride. If you don't mind, Inquisitor, I will remain on this planet until the Xenos threat has been eliminated. The Crimson Wanderer is clearly needed here. But you must know that I will gladly answer your call again at any time in the future.
You have a message from the Conclave. That was quick. They must have followed this investigation very closely.
I am very satisfied with the results of your investigation, Inquisitor. You have been relentless in your pursuit of these Xenos invaders and showed the Drukhari that the worlds of
Inquisitor, the Caligari Conclave has sent you an urgent message.
Inquisitor, I have an assignment for you that might be connected with the previous investigations in the subsector. We have a situation in the Rotwang system, which is one of the systems.
clearance codes and binary rosette, ready for transmission.
If there is one thing I've learned from my previous encounters, if you suspect any Dark Eldar presence, it is better to arrive unannounced.
Request noted. Monitoring of the adjacent segment of the void in progress. Traffic around the void station is scarce.
Vox channels are silent.
Considering that this orbital palace is the seat of the governor, it is more than suspicious. I'm going straight to the governor's private chambers. I have no time for polite meddlings.
Inquisitor, what an honor to have you here. How may I be of service?
Take me to the governor, now.
I'm terribly sorry, but the governor is indisposed. May I suggest that you wait for him in the Red Salon until he gets dressed?
I won't wait. Open the door, or you will regret it.
If you insist. Yes. Please enter.
That was unexpected.
was deactivated via Inquisitorial override codes. Did you execute your primary objectives?
No. The governor is dead, and the Lord Commissar is still missing. But I have information that could lead me to his current whereabouts. See you on the ship. The governor has been dead for a while now. The Xenos are clearly using the palace as a facade and manipulate the entire system through the formal channels of the Imperial administration. They have enlisted the aid of traitors and dragged off others to a prison camp.
And that's where we're going now, right?
You know me too well, Captain. If the Lord Commissar is alive, he could be there.
Dark Elder prison camp. You must be aware that you're going to witness the true depths of depravity these creatures are capable of.
The Emperor's will I carry will illuminate my way. with blazing fire.
What happens if the Lord Commissar is dead?
I will avenge him.
Inquisitor. Just imagine my joy. You did decide to visit my little Palace of Delights. You will be a nice addition to my collection of screaming statues.
I've already disposed one of your fellow flesh-crafting abominations.
Yes, I have heard about that. Am I angry? Not really. He was my second in command in the Covenant. Let me tell you a little secret. Whatever happened to him, he deserved that. But enough of empty threats.
My thoughts exactly.
Think I fear pain, my dear visitor? Pain is the most exquisite spice in our hollow existence. Pain nourishes our withered souls, keeps us vital and strong, staring off the darkest fate imaginable. But your kind is using pain like a simple, blunt tool. Such a waste. Trying very hard to make me kill you, but I don't want you to die a swift death. What would be the pleasure in that? Oh.
and my stubbornness kept me alive. Inquisitor, you should prepare for an ambush. I have a chance to bash some Xenos' heads, I will be right as the rain.
What's happened?
I was captured in the governor's palace. Never saw him coming. These creatures are crafty mongrels, I'll give them that.
I couldn't agree more.
They killed my men, but brought me here. Turns out my soul is as strong as steel. I should take it as a compliment, I suppose. And they need strong people for the process. That's how they call it. We are all catalysts, whatever that means.
They are building infernal machines here, and I have unfinished business with the monster in command here.
That disgusting old creature has a laboratory here. I don't have fond memories of the place. You will probably find him there.
I'm on my way. I cannot allow him to escape. Stay here until my retinue arrives.
I'd rather find a weapon, if you don't mind, and see what I can do to these monsters until then. Good luck, Inquisitor.
I am so disappointed in you, Inquisitor. You destroyed my playthings and made a huge mess of this place.
And now I have the cheek to destroy you as well.
You also set back my research considerably. Therefore, I have decided to kill you after all. is unfortunate. I was just getting accustomed to this body.
I'm afraid this webway gate is the only clue left. Any ideas, Tech Priest?
The Eldari webway is way too complex to survey by conventional ways.
And what about unconventional ways?
Etheric triangulation may be a suitable method to locate matching warp patterns in a very limited range.
Do your best, Tech Priest. If there are any other Drakari forces left in this system, I must find them.
Analysis of the warp signatures recorded at the portal is now complete.
And where does the portal lead?
To an inconceivably complex, constantly changing extra-dimensional labyrinth that even our blessed technology is unable to explore.
You don't say. For a second there I thought you were describing the webway.
Voice analysis detected traces of sarcasm. Shall I activate the socio-linguistic subroutine?
That won't be necessary. So where is the other exit?
Correction. There is an almost infinite number of other exits. Assumption. You want me to narrow the range parameter to the Rotwang system. There is one exit.
I want the coordinates now. We need to get there as soon as possible. Tech Priest, your calculations were correct. This must be the last remaining Drakari hideout in the Rotwang system.
The calculations are always correct. Usually missing data corrupts the equation. Suggested course of action. Initiate purgation protocols.
This is the Viper's Nest. I might need some reinforcements if the situation gets out of control. Tell my men to stand by.
a human beast. We should leave, Archon.
Don't be a fool. Without the pain sculptor, we stay and fight. Activate the Demented.
labeled Demented, a fitting name for a creation of an insane mind.
Sensors indicate an inner chamber in your vicinity. Proceed cautiously.
What has happened to you, creature? Did you fall from grace?
I am not afraid to admit that I require your assistance, even if you are a member of an inferior race. I am Malach, and you should know that I am the genius who conceived the prototype for the mighty pain catalysts.
That would be enough reason to kill you right here.
A short-sighted but ultimately understandable sentiment. My work was understandably desired by many, and the cabal of the Jagged Maze sent a coterie of dissonants to kidnap me. They rocked me up and tortured me, until I built them the first pain catalysts.
I thought your kind is embodied by pain.
There is a mild discomfort. However, they started to take away things from me. Memories, abilities, organs, and they destroyed my invaluable bestiary. It contained the most extraordinary specimen. For that, they deserve all the suffering in this bleak universe.
Tell me, why should I care?
We have common enemies, Inquisitor. Let me, through the webway gate and my coven, the prophets of flesh, will do anything in our power to destroy the Jagged Maze.
They have been wiped out from these systems.
You are a fool if you believe that you've seen the last of them. But you are not a fool, are you? But their defeat and humiliation undermines their positions. There is nothing more dangerous in our society than any sign of weakness. Let me exist, and I will be the herald of their failure.
Mission complete. I'm heading back to the ship now.
Have you successfully eradicated the Xenox threat?
For the moment, I have dealt a mighty blow to one of the despicable cabals, and these worlds are safe for now. But I'm afraid that this is not the end. Far from it.
Inquisitor, you have an urgent message from the Caligari Conclave.
It's been a while. I was starting to wonder if they had forgotten about me.
Inquisitor, the Conclave is requesting your assistance in an urgent matter. We have lost contact with the sacred archives of the Ranielli Navigator House. They are our first and foremost...
This looks really bad, Inquisitor. The whole archives fell silent. We don't hear any vox chatter, and there was no attempt to contact us.
Presumably there are no survivors. The vault could be intact.
Let's hope so. The Raniellis are the most influential house amongst the Navigator clans in the sector, mostly due to their vast collection of navigational maps and secrets.
I'm heading to the data vault. I suppose I'll soon find out which traitorous mongrel wanted these secrets so badly.
Inquisitor, your timing is impeccable, and quite unfortunate.
You have made a mistake by this incursion, traitorous scum. All you can find here is a swift death.
Appreciate the irony of this situation, lapdog of the false emperor. You have stumbled upon something that doesn't concern your precious Imperium at all.
Your intrusion here alone would justify my presence here.
I find your lack of curiosity distressing, but not surprising. Die then!
We have been saved.
What a disgrace. How dare you flee from battle? You are a craven, not worthy to the uniform.
Inquisitor, we are begging for your mercy. We are simple soldiers, and when we saw those abominations laughing and killing everyone, taunting us, we couldn't face them anymore.
You can still redeem yourselves. Join me in the glorious purge. Otherwise I will execute you here on the spot. A second chance is a rare gift, soldiers. Don't waste it.
Ready to fight!
At your command.
Whatever you were trying to achieve here, traitor, it is over.
What a shame, Inquisitor. Sadly, you will not believe me. But with this folio, I will not only bring justice to those who deserve it, but I will aid your pitiful cause. In a way.
Lies and empty promises. That's all your kind can offer.
Pity. You, of all humans, should understand our cause. This is about vengeance and blood. Concepts you and your despot ruler must be familiar with.
I've had enough of your blasphemy. Perish. collection of navigational charts and warp routes leading to an unfamiliar system in the Agartha subsector.
It doesn't sound like the terrible and ancient secret you expected.
Do you know anything about a certain Guelog system, Captain?
I have never heard about it, and trust me, I know that subsector. I will have the tech priest execute a litany of information retrieval.
You do that, Captain.
Inquisitor, the army shows the remaining hostiles fleeing towards the teleportarium, probably with more stolen valuables.
I'm on my way. Good work.
You must stop them before they initiate the teleport sequence.
At your command.
I found some kind of a shrine, Captain, but I am not familiar with this saint.
This should be a shrine dedicated to Saint Columban, patron saint of navigators and the more amicable road traders in the sector, if you know what I mean.
Who was this man?
A legendary missionary and explorer. Travelers pray to him when they're lost in the warp.
I expect that on my ship, you are praying to the God Emperor, Captain.
Most certainly, Inquisitor. Most certainly.
Guelog system is one of those destinations.
I strongly advise you to forget you ever heard that name.
And in return, I strongly advise you to do what I should do, Thorn.
You are late, pitiful mortal. As always.
We'll see about that, Abomination. his wrath.
We have updated the navigational charts with the currently traversable routes to the Argatha subsector.
Good.
Don't leave just yet. You have message from the Conclave.
On behalf of the Ranielli Navigator House, we want to acknowledge the work you did to secure the data vaults. With thorough consecration protocols, the place can serve its purpose again. We have also received your report on the destroyed word bearers and
Inquisitor is right. As I've told you, the Storm Watchers keep an inventory of the forbidden places in the sector, and the Guelot system is one of those.
But you can't tell me why.
Alas, no. It is confidential knowledge, privy to our Grand Master only. But these warnings have been passed along for generations for a reason. We must heed them.
Let me reiterate the facts for you then. We have the word bearers ransacking a Navigator house for a secret warp folio, which leads to a lost system in the subsector, where they intend to unleash some sort of vengeance. If this doesn't merit an investigation, what does?
The star system is not on the charts, and you don't even know their exact destination in that system.
I had the tech priest use all the information from the warp folio. I'll spare you the details about extrapolating real space positions from immaterial tangents.
I see. He deciphered the exact coordinates from the warp data contained in the folio.
And now you have a location.
You want to ignore the warnings of the Lord Inquisitor?
I respect the authority of the Conclave, but I am an autonomous agent. The only power above me is the sacred will of the Emperor. place looks abandoned. Even the emergency systems are down.
It was to be expected. You are in an extremely ancient military outpost. I strongly suspect that it used to belong to the Adeptus Astartes.
Interesting. Which chapter?
I have no idea. According to the tech priest, the logs have been scrubbed clean, and the automatic systems just transmit a jumble of incomprehensible hymns.
It surely fits your gloomy legends nicely.
There must be a reason why this location has been deleted from all archives.
I restore the power first, then we will see. The automated servos go. There's a definite sign of chaos in this station.
This must be the Great Hall. Battle Brothers used to gather here to feast and celebrate the glorious victories. There should be a terminal nearby where you can turn back the power.
You were right, Thorn. This was indeed the Great Hall.
By the Emperor, look at the statues, Inquisitor. Look at them.
What is this? Are these Stormwatcher statues?
They are. This outpost belongs to my chapter. This is simply unbelievable.
It is. How could you explain that one of your former fortifications has become a forbidden ruin?
I couldn't.
Why would your Grandmaster keep the existence of this place a secret?
I don't know, Inquisitor, but I am willing to find out. Let me join you down there.
Patience, Thorn. First I need to confirm that this is indeed a Stormwatcher outpost.
I have no doubts about this. And if you can find a terminal connected to the central data vault, you will see that I was right.
I found the blasphemous symbol of Khorne in some sort of a battle arena.
Blasphemy. Disgrace. Who dares defile our sacred halls?
Soon we'll know, I guess. one mystery solved. It was the cult of Khorne that turned this place into a blood-soaked shrine of destruction.
Warning. According to the thrice-blessed ethereal instruments, increasing fluctuations have been detected in the warp. The pattern shows correlation with the motive force dispersion caused by battlefield casualties.
Let me translate this for my uninitiated mind. The more blood is spilled, the weaker the veil becomes between the real space and the warp.
Imprecise assessment, but correct on a basic level.
So, if I keep on killing the servants of Khorne, I risk some significant warp manifestations. Splendid news.
Phenomena filed away for later research.
Jump to any conclusions. Said that they found it abandoned in the first access to the data vault, but I have company here. Fascinating. This outpost used to be an important military base for Stormwatcher expeditions, left abandoned for millennia.
Inquisitor, new sensory data disproves your theory.
What are you talking about?
Sensors are picking up gradually increasing life signs from the lower levels, as if individual life forms are returning from deep hibernation.
Waking up from hibernation, like the Space Marines with their membranes.
Bioscanners are identifying genetic markers shared by our Stormwatcher specimen on your bridge.
Did you hear that, Inquisitor? The Chaos Filth couldn't penetrate the secure levels. My battle brothers must be down there, in deep hibernation.
It is just a theory. Calm down, Thorn.
I must go down immediately.
I'm heading back to the ship. We'll talk about this before anyone would descend.
Inquisitor, you can't expect me to stay on this ship while you are investigating an ancient Stormwatcher outpost.
That is exactly what I expect of you.
I deserve a reasonable explanation.
Isn't it obvious? We have followed the trail from the word-bearers to find an ancient Stormwatcher outpost, tainted by Khorne. Its existence evidently concealed from you and your battle brothers by your superior. This is more than suspicious.
Which is why you need my assistance more than ever.
Trust me, Thorn. The last thing I want in this convoluted situation is to keep an eye on a quick-tempered space marine with an agenda. You will have your chance to explore later. Teleport beacon in range. This looks like a dead end.
This is a safety measure, Inquisitor. The armory can only be accessed through sacred teleportariums, protected by the most holy incantations of our tech marines.
It makes sense that your battle brothers decided to withdraw there. Hopefully the tech priest can disable those incantations.
I'm praying to the Emperor to guide your steps in the darkness.
You sound uncharacteristically tense, Sergeant.
I am one of the few survivors of a diminished chapter, Inquisitor. Can you imagine what it would mean to me to find my lost brothers out there?
Override is complete. Tech priest, I need a swift scan.
Decontamination protocol active. Containment field deactivated. Teleport jammer deactivated.
This area was supposed to be untouched.
Teaching everything that is secret.
Whatever has just happened can't be good. Captain, do you copy?
Yes, I am here, Inquisitor. We had some trouble on the bridge. You really need to keep your warhound on a tighter leash.
Watch your tone, Captain. Tell me what
Thorn is what happened to me. Since you left, he's been showing growing signs of agitation. Suddenly, he started to act violently. He forced the tech priest to set the teleportarium coordinates to the heart of Armory, and he just left.
Chaos Thorn is down here. I need his location immediately.
He is deep in the bowels of this level. You will need to find the closest teleportarium and jump to the coordinates I'm sending you.
I'll be on my way.
I cannot tolerate this kind of disrespectful behavior on my ship. Not even from an angel of death.
Thorn, do you copy? Sergeant, I want you to stand down and wait. Don't let your fervor overcome your sensitivity. I'm at the teleportarium.
Use the coordinates. Thorn is in the medical ward.
Disruptions can also amplified energies tearing apart the section of the station.
So besides this one manifest in the outpost, I need its exact location as soon as possible. Are you out of your mind? What are you doing down here?
Lashing out with the righteous fury of the storm waters, cleaning our sacred halls from the filth of Khorne.
How dare you disobey my orders? I am the agent of the Holy Orders, and I told you to stand down.
Do whatever you must do, Inquisitor. I couldn't stay behind. If my brothers are truly down here, I must find them, or avenge them.
I understand that you are craving for answers, but I must warn you, Thorn, you might not like the answers you'll find.
Let us clear out the apothecary chamber. Then we can talk.
By the Skull Throne, After all these years, a brother, still blind, still lost, still weak.
What do you know about me, Abomination?
You have woken us up from our cold slumber. You must pay, with blood and pain.
What slumber? Were you the ones? No, this can't be.
Your pathetic masters have fooled you.
Who are you, creature?
We are the Ravagers on the Seas of Souls. We are the mighty Void Rippers, and hell trembles in our wake. This is our fortress.
Liar! This is a Stormwatcher outpost. Where are my battle brothers, creature?
Standing in front of you. We are the Void Rippers, and we thought that you were all dead, little brother.
Lies. Let the Emperor's wrath fill my heart. Perish! I honestly don't know, Inquisitor. I swear, I've never even heard of this traitorous legion.
Me neither. This is truly uncanny.
Permission to interrupt the emotionally charged social interaction. Requested triangulation of the fixed warp anomaly in the central hub is complete. Location confirmed.
We'll return to the bridge first, then I'll deal with the warp rift. Thorn, this is far from over. You should be harshly reprimanded for your disobedience.
I am willing to face the consequences of my thoughtless actions. As part of my penitence, I want to help you clear out this infested outpost.
We should focus on that warp rift down there.
Like a gaping, festering wound of the world, it shall be destroyed.
anomaly shows signs of increased activity. Hostile presence is rapidly growing in the target area.
By the Emperor, those Void Rippers are returning from wherever hellhole they were hiding in the Immaterium.
Rapid response advised.
Inquisitor, before we wade into righteous battle, allow me to tell you that I regret the rash decision that I made earlier.
We will discuss that incident some other time.
You must accept that I am the stars. We go where we wilt. We slay who we wilt. Let the Emperor judge the righteousness of our deeds.
I will be the judge of your child. Instructions to destroy the gate.
Analysis complete. Local immaterial intrusion has already destabilized the surrounding real space segment. Any further impairment could be disastrous.
Are you suggesting we cannot destroy the gate from this side?
Correct. However, active maintenance charms in the logs prove the existence of corrupted anchor machines on this level.
Wait. This outpost has been anchored to the real space by those re-arcane mechanical contraptions of the cult Mechanicus?
Indeed. Structural analysis suggests alternative approach. Destroy the machines instead of the gate.
I like the idea. Instead of keeping the outpost here, we should kick it back to the warp.
Coordinates X-loaded to your data slate.
destroy this nest of vipers, even if we obliterate all the secrets of Stormwatchers.
This is a tough decision. These halls are sacred, even with all the depravities we have seen here.
This is not negotiable.
Acknowledged. But I'd rather stay here and stem the tide of these void trippers.
I know you want answers, Sergeant, but don't let them fool you with their lies.
Trust me, Inquisitor. Only my bolter will be doing the talking now.
out, Thorn.
Illogical. The outpost is drifting into the wall, causing serious interference with the teleportarium signals. The Astartes is a valuable tool.
Tech Priest, I have returned to Thorn.
Recalculating teleportarium coordinates. Factoring in more fluctuations.
What a precious gift from the Blood God.
Just wait until you receive my gift from the Emperor.
The Corpse Emperor has no power here. I give you a truce. Take it as a gift. Once we were one, brother. Then we ascended and spared you the disgrace of cowardice and killed each and every one of you.
Shut your lying mouth, abomination. I will watch you bleed out with pleasure.
Blood must be spent, yes. It seems that we were negligent. A mistake which must be corrected.
Stand down, Thorn. Tech Priest, take us out of here.
I will kill you, creature.
I hope you will try, brother.
Thorn, you have openly disobeyed my direct orders and put the entire mission into jeopardy. You shall be judged and sentenced for that. You were acting rashly and irresponsibly, Sergeant. But I understand your motivation, and I am willing to let off your punishment this time.
I am honored, Inquisitor. You can always count on my help. You have my word for it.
Inquisitor, you have a message from the Conclave, a quite agitated one, it seems. It gave the astropath nightmares and fits.
I was expecting something like this. Let me hear it.
Inquisitor, while we commend the successful purge of the Corn infestation, we are also extremely displeased with the way you handled the fallout of the Ranielli incident. Not only did you openly defy our order, you have also initiated a new conflict in the subsector. There is a reason why the entire existence of the Storm Watchers is a highly
coordinates the Conclave provided. Meanwhile, all scanners and box transmissions confirm that this hive is under attack by Chaos forces.
What is this place exactly, Paul?
Our place of remembrance and peaceful prayer.
Not that peaceful.
We are steel. We are doomed. We are fighting for our world. And we know no fear! Inquisitor, whatever you wanted must wait. I'm quite busy, as you can see.
And here I was thinking that the Storm Watchers are spread so thin that they won't refuse the assistance of the Holy Orders.
We are spread thin because of the growing demands of the Holy Orders. And now, I received word that our gene seed repository is under attack.
Asking permission to join the battle, sir.
Permission granted. Welcome home, brother. Clean this bastion of filth while we move out to defend the repository.
You will not ignore me, Grandmaster. The Inquisition embodies the blessed will of the Emperor. Show more respect.
Don't dare question my devotion to the Imperium. I respect your rank, but we have no time for pleasantries. Feel free to join our brother in the glorious carnage.
We have located 3 separate groups of hostiles in the area. Couldn't you leave this affair to the Adeptus Astartes?
Between you and me,
invasion. Can I suggest that at least you call in some appropriate assistance again?
You must be referring to Noble Sir Ambrose Carrick.
Pilot of the Cruiser Wanderer in
Contact the good life will make necessary.
being pacified as we speak. However, I have reports of a full-scale invasion staged in the local void port, and we are tied up in Sector Zeta.
I could be of some assistance.
Honestly, any help would be most welcome, Inquisitor. I will send you the details.
powers, and they are calling down orbital strikes.
I must destroy them as soon as possible. select the best warriors from the population and mold them into the storm.
I still don't know anything about our secrets. It's not the secret. We were wrong. Chances for incoming orbital strikes reduced significantly.
Die!
In other words, they have mobilized an entire army against us.
We are moving out to face hordes upon hordes of traitors, demons, and heretical filth. What a glorious way to sacrifice our lives.
May I suggest another solution?
Are you mocking me, Inquisitor?
By no means, Grandmaster. I have a free blade knight at my service, and the Crimson Wanderer is ready to clear the path through the waves of these monstrosities.
of this blessed engine of destruction. Let the Omnissiah guide you through this confrontation. Be machine and man one as intended.
I can hardly wait. In destruction, we will be one.
Exloading the parameters of your assignment to the tactical cogitator. Your task is to eliminate the hostile presence in the target area.
I'm looking at the missive as we speak. As I see, I'll also have to reach the fort and deploy a teleport beacon for the Inquisitor at the gate. Understood.
Be warned. The fort is the epicenter of expanding warp anomalies. That must be the source of this Imperial incursion. agents have a 98.7% chance of being affected by Imperial disruption. A blessed war machine tainted by the excrement of the Imperium.
That must be Abraxas, the Rampager. I have heard tales about this demonic monstrosity.
Follow your primary function, Operator.
I will. These knights have abandoned the gifts bestowed upon them by the Omnisire. They must perish.
Crimson Wanderer. The gate of the fort has been secured. I'm moving in.
We are approaching from the north, culling the wave of the unclean. I strongly advise that you wait for the storm watches before you enter.
Until that warp gate is tearing a hole into the fabric of reality, we don't have the luxury of delay. Let's say that we will need to the destroyed gates.
Are you willing to let me consider that it will be us who will reach that damned gate first?
To be very established
the probability of the Stormwatcher's contingent reaching the fort is 8.34%.
We are Space Marines, Tinkers. We can make this work. Believe me. still knee-deep in the dead outside. I don't know if that was a compliment or not.
Initiating teleport sequences. Meet us in the northern corner. Stormwatchers, spread out. Pacify the port. Kill each and every traitor you find. This area is mine. Go!
What was this all about?
That mockery of a Grand Master, the leader of the Void Rippers, is very close. We need to take care of that creature for good.
I see. You don't want your brothers to accidentally learn the secret of the Void Rippers.
You, of all servants of the Emperor, should know that truth is a blade that needs to be sheathed sometimes to serve you better. Well met, brother. Gorn is pleased with the carnage we caused. It's a shame it must end now. You are not even worthy of dying by my hands. I might leave your fate to the agent of the Imperium here. I see that there is only two of you. Unfortunate. The Blood God is expecting a duel. We must even the odds. I never thought that I'd see you manifesting something akin to honor. Your kind has never understood what it takes to be a real warrior. 2 against 2. This is how it shall be done.
Incursion has been thwarted. For now, at least.
This war has only just begun. You know, I'm not used to showering praise. But I want to thank you for everything you've done here.
You know, I'm not used to asking for anything. But now I'd like to ask you a favor.
An Inquisitor asking for a favor. Now I have seen everything.
I'm only trying to be polite. Brother Chaos Thorn has been part of my retinue for a while now. He has proven himself a very useful asset. I wish to employ his services in the future.
Sergeant Thorn is a dedicated warrior and a very capable Stormwatcher. We could put his abilities to good use here, but I'm not in the position to refuse your request. Especially not after such a glorious day. So be it.
May the Emperor be with you, Grandmaster. We will meet again. I'm certain of that.
Inquisitor. Gaius Thorn reporting for duty. I have received my orders from the Grand Master, and I'm ready to fight by your side again.
It is an honor to have you back in my retinue, Sergeant. Just be more careful with those reckless acts of heroism in the future. All right?
Duly noted. It will not happen again.
Even if your own past comes back to haunt you.
The truth about the Void Rip has rattled me. I can't deny that. But it also gives me strength to defeat those traitors.
Your own superiors kept you in the darkness. Does this trouble you?
They had their reasons. The end justifies the means.
I approve your attitude, Thorn. The Inquisition needs you.
The Conclave has sent you a message, Inquisitor.
We are satisfied with the results of this investigation, Inquisitor. You have successfully rectified the mishaps of the previous assignment on the outpost, and you have been relentless